Well, the Friday noon siren is currently going off, so you might hear that in the background. But I want to talk about the earthquakes that have been happening there on the East Coast, particularly North Georgia, and what the scientists say may be behind them. The Peach State is not typically a hotbed of seismic activity, but residents in pockets of North Georgia have been feeling some unexpected vibrations lately after the area was jolted by 4 earthquakes. Most recently was yesterday a 2.2. We also have a 2.3, a 2.1, and a 2.5. All of these earthquakes were fairly shallow. We got 5.5 miles in depth, a 1.5 mile in depth earthquake, a 5.3, and let's see, 2.6. Let me bring this out and show you all the earthquakes within the last month for the East Coast. Look at them all. Yeah, we got them all the way over here by Memphis, Atlanta, Georgia, New York. Let's see, for the East Coast, there is a total of 79 earthquakes. As you know, as the Earth's magnetic field weakens, we are seeing shifts with our continental plates. There's also been an increase in solar flares, and they also cause earthquakes. Hi everyone, I'm Mary with MaryGreeley News. Thank you very much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. All these recent seismic events were enough to raise questions. What's questioning the earthquakes, and should we expect more soon? Georgia is located in the middle of the North American plate, a vast tectonic plate that sits beneath almost all of North America, parts of the Caribbean, Greenland, and much of the Atlantic Ocean. Geologists will say that small earthquakes are common in Georgia. The state typically experiences between 10 and 20 earthquakes above a magnitude 2.0 each year. A lot of these earthquakes are what they call interplate earthquakes, and they're not supposed to be happening, but they are in locations of ancient fault zones that have been recently reactivated. Lanier, or Lake Lanier, lies near an area that they call the Brevard Fault. This here is the location of one of the more recent earthquakes that I mapped out here. I want to bring this back out. Okay. Drawn out in blue is the Southern Appalachian Seismic Zone. We got the Ramapo Fault. I want to go back to this most recent earthquake down over here by Lake Lanier. Okay, yeah, look at that. The most recent one, which, like I said, was yesterday, the magnitude 2.2, 11 people said they felt that earthquake. Let's check this out. Alright, so we got the epicenter there. 4 people said they felt it. Intensity level 2. 3 from there. Let's see, 1 from there, and then 1 off to the west. 1 response intensity level 2. Light shaking. I don't think I have it drawn out on my Google Earth, but this here is the Brevard Fault. This fault is about 400 miles long, or 700 kilometers, and it's several kilometers wide. It's what they consider a thrust earthquake that extends from North Carolina, Virginia border, runs through the North Metro Atlanta area, and ends near Montgomery, Alabama. The Brevard Fault is what's responsible for the uplift and the creation of the Appalachian Mountains. As you know, there's many faults that join into other fault lines, and there's probably faults, small faults, in this location that have not been mapped. So going back to Lake Lanier here, in the most recent earthquake, this is a man-made lake. Yeah, it was created by the Army Corps of Engineers, I believe. And the weight of the water, is triggering, reactivating a lot of these faults. The shallower the earthquake, the more it is likely felt by people, whereas deep earthquakes of the same magnitude might not be felt as much. Nothing to see. Please move along. They say that earthquakes in this location probably aren't going to be much stronger. There's no reason to be concerned. But at the same time, they're saying be aware and be prepared for the unlikely possibility of a stronger shake. According to Volcano Discovery, they have a list of different earthquakes for the state of Georgia. I don't think they have them all listed. Let's see, they got a magnitude 2.3 back on January 9th, a 2.5 January 6th, a 2.5 June 6th, a 3.9 June 18th of 2022, and a 4.1 February 14th of 2014. That one was actually in Parksville, South Carolina. Over 492 people said they felt that earthquake. Going to Google Earth, I want to bring this out, give you an idea where that earthquake was. Back in 1916, there was actually 5.1. And we'll go back to these more recent earthquakes, which is to the west. Okay. And then we'll come back out and give you an idea. Okay. Might help you out if I drew a line, so I did that. And then to the west also here, yeah, we got the Southern Appalachian Seismic Zone. So you can have, yeah, there has been in the past a magnitude 5.1. Let me zoom back in over here. Let me close this out. 5.1 would do a lot of damage. USGS does have a hazard seismic map for the state of Georgia, but it has not been updated since 2014. I don't know how well you can see that. I have a hard time seeing it on my computer. I think you should be like the Boy Scouts. Always be prepared. Have things bolted to the walls. Yeah, heavy bookcases, your TVs. Yeah, have those strapped down. It's kind of funny. I was talking, or coincidental, I guess you can't say it was funny. I was talking to my daughter's boyfriend, whose home I recently moved into with my daughter. And I brought 2 large bookcases, and was having them bolt them to the wall. And I was talking about how South Dakota does have earthquakes, and he never heard of such a thing. I just kind of poo-pooed it. Well, several hours after the bookshelf was bolted to the wall, what I used was like brackets for bookshelves, and I bolted it to the wall and then to the top of the bookcase. That same day, we had an earthquake down by Sioux Falls. I don't know if it was just a coincidence, but yeah, it was interesting. You just don't know. Yeah, earthquakes in diverse locations. It's all part of prophecy that earthquakes around the world are going to increase. So be prepared. Yeah, don't take chances. It might be worthwhile to protect your property and your loved ones. What are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you later. God bless you all. Bye.